Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Card Shop Multiplayer. So in the last episode we managed to add a second floor onto the building. So if you come up onto the top here, this is now where we've got our card rooms, and we also spent a lot on extending the room as well. So a nice little area up here. We can definitely put more tables. I'm thinking about moving production up to the top. We've got 2 tills down. So it would mean we would need 2 till people if we're going to be doing that. Or would I rather have 2 stockers? The shelves are looking fairly empty, so that means we're out of products. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan. Actually, where are the... Well, the labels are on this side. Okay. So yeah, we've got nothing of the singles. So let's get 2 boxes of every one of them. Well, actually, let's get 3 in. Okay, just to change the key bindings. It looks like there has been an update since the last time I played. They've added in a load more decorations and done some more improvements to optimization. So that also means our daily quests have reset from the previous day. So let's start off by getting 3 boxes of everything. At least the 2 people standing outside can come and restock while I'm getting caught up on what I'm going to be doing. So that's nearly 4,500. And that should get them to start working. Maybe I've got to give them the jobs again. So Elaine was the stocker, wasn't you? I want you to supply. Let's just look at our employees because I can't remember who was doing what. So the employees we've currently got for the restocking speed was Ninja at 7.6. It was Emmy. Emmy and Elaine was doing that job. Ninja looks like you was doing the greeting, and Stone was definitely the till person. So let's just make sure everybody's jobs are reset because it looks like the update has reset it. So we'll put you on checkout. There's nobody to check out at the moment. You was on greeting, which it looks like you've defaulted to greeting anyway, and you was on supply. Now, I think there was an update added where a random cat can come into your building. Also, let's have a look at our daily tasks. So we need to place 3 decorations, and this is why I've been keeping all these here, waiting for a quest like this. At the moment, we've got nowhere for these, so we're just putting them down the back here. We'll find a better place for them eventually. But just to place 3, that'll keep them busy. We've got our trophies, which I do really want. Being as though this till sort of works, I'm going to put 1 onto here. Not certain where I'll put my other trophy, what we've won. We won these from the fire person at the back. And it doesn't look like that's changed. I thought it might have been like a water one week, a fire the next week, but I haven't seen it change at all. And we'll put our other one on here. Now, I'm not exactly infused of where this desk is. I think we moved the walls back at the end of the last episode. So I need to get these units back. And I think we want to try and upgrade to these sort of units when we get the money. Let's see if we can just move these to the back wall. And we did sort of find the snapping point. So you have to sort of look up. It's really, really weird. There it is. So I'm looking right the way up in the top left, and it's managed to snap on. Like I said, extremely weird. I'm going all the way up, and then it snaps. These posters will need to be moved. I don't think they can go on top of these shelves. That's why I want to replace them with these black ones. So let's just move you over to this side. Now the question is, can this snap onto the other units? It does. So like I said, you have to look up in the top left-hand corner. But these are very nice because these big posters can go all the way above it so that we haven't got a clear wall. Now, I would like to put wallpaper on this wall, But being as though this is getting pushed back all the time, it's pointless until we've hit the maximum. And I think I want to do something with this desk as well. We can move it over slightly. Now, we was thinking about putting the 2 desks on that side, wasn't I? But we could move these units somewhere. So these are all our special units. Like the, what are they called? The Dulux and the Ultimates. So we'll put it out by the window so everybody can see it. And I'm thinking of, I will put the 2 tills next to each other. And then we'll use this as a stock area if I have to. So, I have to access the till, don't I, to pick it up, yeah. And I think there was some snapping done to this as well, but yeah, it's just too wide. And I think that was the issue we had the last time. So just for now, just so we can get the shop open, we'll put you over this side. Give you a bit of room to get behind the desk. You can't go directly on the wall. You have to give enough for the NPCs to get past. Yeah, that's fine. So that would mean that... who's the best of the 2 people I've got for the till? Well, we completed the other daily. And I would need to just buy 1 furniture. Now, we've done this one before. Easiest way to do it is to go into facilities and buy a 500 shelf. That will pop the quest, which gives me 500. So we've recovered all our money already, and we can just keep it there in case we need it. So we haven't really lost out on anything. What's the random box on the floor for? Not certain. Well, the shelves are full, so I'm just going to put this on the back racking. So that should be up there. Okay, so I'm bringing products in and just dropping them in, but they have been stacking weird because there's 16 between 2 boxes, but 2 boxes should be 64. So yeah, definitely need to have an improvement on the AI for the restocking. And what was on this one? Ah, that was another one of those over there. We moved out the way. So, a little bit of sorting before we actually can get going. So I'm just trying to get that snapping point. There. Snapped on. So everything's all snapped down there. That's generation 1, generation 2, generation 3, 4, 5. And we've still got generation 6 we could probably put up in that corner. But we haven't unlocked those yet. So that's a lot to do at the start of the episode. Let's get started straight on into the gameplay. So it says we made 32,000 profit on the last day. Just need to pay attention to what we're on. We're on Friday, so Sunday is the reset. Yeah, let's just start up the shop. I'm not going to change anything else right this second. And yeah, definitely a bit more variety in the uniforms now compared to when it was released. So much better. Because like I said, the anime girls didn't really fit the theme in here, and a lot of people just really didn't like it. What have I got in this box here? Okay, we brought some of these. It must have been on the last episode. And we're waiting for a shelf to be empty to put them on. Let's put you in this corner over here. Just so I know who you am when I want you. And what's these 2 boxes out here for? You filled up the back shelf. Let's just bring them in so they're not on the pavement out there. So when I order something again, I know exactly where it is. Well, it's nice that they've actually stacked them in front of the units. I wasn't doing that before, so that's good. Yeah, everybody's waiting there, so I am going to have to put Ninja. Where are you? No, Ninja's greeting. Emmy, where's Emmy? There. I need you on checkout. Yeah, they still haven't fixed it so you can disable a checkout if you've got it on the floor. Unfortunately, you've got to do it. That's fine. I've just took the boxes off. I'll do the restocking. And that's a blue one. So it looks like most of that stock I've brought is already gone. Now, in this episode, it would be nice if we could try to save up. Well, we're going to have to get these packs before the Sunday. So we've got those two already, the Deluxe and Ultimate. So we've got an Ultimate there for 15,000. We might as well just purchase it ready. We've got the Deluxe there, we've got the Deluxe there, and we've got the Deluxe there. We've got 22. We've already got that one, and a 37 there. I don't know if we've ever had the Generation 5 Ultimates. So it might actually be a good idea to take you out, wait for us to get 37,000 and buy the very big pack. That should get us the money back a lot quicker. Any space on here yet? Not yet. We could just open a couple of packs on the cheapest one, which I'm not against. So let's just see if this guy buys any. Yeah, let's just try our luck on these up here. So we're looking for the spinny cards, really, to get something good. Okay, only 43 out of that pack. And there's still no option for local conversions. So although I'm in the UK and our currency's pounds, we have to do the dollar one. Now, that was a bit weird. The one that was spinning was only worth 6. And the one that didn't spin was worth 100. And it is a new sheep, it's saying. That was a nice one to get at the very end. Nowhere near the 742 we would be selling these for in the shop. Yeah, a bit of a spinny one. That's a lot better. Oh, actually, I saw the 1,980 behind it, thinking it was worth that. It isn't. It's worth 174, but still a decent amount. Probably the best out of the 3 packs. And it does mean I can now get these on the shelf. Unfortunately, no special packs in there. That's what I keep hoping for with these Deluxe and the Ultimates. I don't know if it's possible. I'm thinking this shelf isn't in the best position where it is. I'm thinking, could I get 2 side by side here? Don't want to crowd it. We've got loads of space. So yeah, put you there and we might be able to get another one down here. And then we've still got all this space around here for extra rackings. Still not sold on where the tills are at the moment. I still think I want a better position. I mean, I am tempted to move this up upstairs, but it's so easy for me to see what's missing just by looking on here. I do want to see what's in here. So that's one of the Generation 1s. What are you? You're one of the green ones. We might be able to get these on the shelf. Actually, no. Let's try and clear the partial packs off the shelf over here. Yeah, that's a blue. That wasn't the one I wanted to pick up, but he does need to get stocked up. So he's definitely struggling with stocking up. But unless I take up... And again, if you look at both tills are full. So both tills need to really be working. So we just need to level up to the next tier to be able to get an extra worker so we can get 2 stocker ups. But at the moment, we just have to cut the slack ourselves. What are you down here? You're another blue? Now, they did sort of change the AI on the way they're stocked up, but I'm not liking it at the moment. Because the stuff that needs to be stocked up, she's not really doing. All green there, so let's try and take some of the greens off here and see if we can get some of these on the shelf. Because it is looking very, very empty. And unfortunately, no special packs as of yet. clear this one out and then we can get the full ones on the shelf. But no, the full ones probably going to have to come straight onto here. Now our rating is up to 181. Sorry, 81 in the corner. That was about 70 something at the start of the episodes. We did put a couple of statues in, didn't we, with the trophies we won. So maybe that's what's pushed us up to 81. Could get another poster up here. We'll probably end up buying a new one. So the only thing we have got left on here is tier 1s. Is that shelf still full? It does sort of look like it. Well, we have got 74,000 sitting in that corner. So I've got enough for the 37. And it looks like I'm going to have to buy everything again. Except for the Generation 1. And I think I've got too many packs of the one. So let's just order that and see how much it gives us. Still got about 33,000. I'm waiting for one of these ultimates to sell before I can bring that ultimate in, really. And I'm only selling them 10% above market value. I'm just a bit slow, and we are going to have to order the stuff on this side as well. Can this one random pack go on the shelf? No, it can't. But let's put you over here. And let's get... I'll get the 2 boxes of each. Of the boxes. And what does that give us? It gives about 35,000 left. So we've purchased this one now. We've got this one. It means we can get the 22,000 there. And then I've just got a 15,000 there. We're just a little short on getting it. And I'm pretty certain we've gone through all the Dulux. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we've got them all. We'll just help with the stocking up at the moment. There is a box on the floor there, so that could have a special card in there. That's why I keep opening things up. I'm going to find one. Let's have a look what's in this box. Ooh, a shine pack. Now, I think the shine packs are not one of the great ones, so I can't remember. Take special card pack. Yeah, the dazzling ones. The dazzling ones are never really that great. Hopefully it's better than the standard pack. Oh, I've got a spinny one. 480 is not too bad for a free pack. 888 in total. Much as it's not one of those £3,000-4,000 card packs we've been getting. We're going to have to get rid of these floating ones as well. I didn't see them up there. Now, whether those still counted as decorations because there wasn't technically on a wall, I don't really know. And I do want another big poster in there. Okay, so that was the one I chucked down. Let's give her an hand and do the rest. It is coming up towards the end of the day. Oh, we've got a special pack. Very nice. Trying to spread the shelves out. Because the way these games normally work is the more items you have on the shelf, the chance you've got of them purchasing more. So yeah, let's get the... No, I don't want to drop the item. I don't want to take the special pack out. There it is. And unfortunately, it's another shine pack. But the last shine pack wasn't too bad. Okay, a bit of a spinning one at the end. 480. I'm not going to grumble at that. Over 1,000 in that pack. Very nice. And And I think I just got an achievement, so let's go and claim that. It gives us more money. So we're up to 27,000 now. And I would like to buy that other pack we haven't for 15, even though I can't get it on the shelving at the moment. I just want to make sure I buy everything before the Sunday reset. So we're 1 day in front of schedule, so that's nice. So I've got 3 specials. Still waiting for one of these shelves to clear. I could buy a second one. That is also an option. We could just put one of these units down, what we've just got sitting here. I'm not the best units, but it'll do for the job to get those specials on sale. Don't really like these against the wall there. Change the colour. Yeah, that's fine. Turn it into a black colour. It matches the shelf next to it. And let's get these 3 ultimates on. And what we've been doing is every time we buy an ultimate, we've been taking 1 out. And every time we buy a Dulux, we've been taking 2 packs out. So we can get a chance of getting some good cards. No, just the 1. And let's just do a slow open on this one. Fingers crossed. Generation 2, see what we can get in there. Starting off with a spinny one. 264's not great. Oh, those are the ones, the slow reveals are the ones we really want. 4,000. So in that pack, 4,400. And we would be selling the pack at about 4,000. So we've just about... Well, we make the money on it anyway. Even if I'd have made 0 out that pack, I still would have made profit out of them 4. So yeah, that's nice to see. This is a Generation 3. We'll put you underneath. And again, eventually I do want a shelf set up for all the generations of the Ultimate and G-Lux, so I can always have them all out if I want. So let's pick one of these. I don't think we've opened one of these before. Well, I don't recognise the design on the pack of the cards, but they did change some of the designs in the last big update. So we start with a nice reveal at the front. He's going to be worth 672, ain't too bad. Some nice art design cards in there. Okay, nowhere near the other one, but still 1,000 in there. And like I said, we was making profit without us getting anything really good. Just by taking the 1, so yeah, that's fine. And this one we've never sold because there's never a price on it, so put it up 10%. So this is the first time we've ever opened a Generation 5, it looks like. Fingers crossed that we can get something good out of it. Well, that's a nice design on it. Reminds me of the trolls we used to get back in the 80s. Okay, nearly 1,000 on there. It's all bonus money, and they did get a shelf free up here now. Now, I just want to have a look, is make sure none of these are the same as these here, which it doesn't seem to be. No, the designs all look different on these compared to them. But that's fine, we've got all the Dulux out. How is she doing with the shelves? Still struggling. There's a box here, so that's probably a special. A frame pack, I can't remember which one it is. They did change all the names of the special packs. So whether the frame pack was the old party pack, I can't really remember. But yeah, they changed that in the last big update they did. No, I'm not certain what a frame pack is. I think it must just have fancy frames there at the outside. But yeah, 572, still not a bad amount. On packs that's probably worth about £30–40. She's really struggling with greens. Now, Binzo, nothing's happening on the tills. Oh, actually, there's a cut. This is the cat thing they said was going to come in. But was going to sometimes bring in cards. Oh, that's very nice. Just while you're doing nothing, help with the supply. And then we can get the next day going. Okay, let's put a quick order in. Everything except for Generation 1. So one of those, 2 of those, 1 of those. And we just need those Ultimates and G-Lux to sell. And then we can probably push for going to the next tier. Okay, 25,000 going into the next day. I think I'm going to do the end of day report. I'm going to find Emmy. Let's find you, send you back on the checkout so you're ready for there for the morning. And let's get the end of day report. Now, I don't think too many of those Ultimates and Deluxe sold. So yeah, because we brought a lot of new stock in. Spent nearly 80,000 on products because we bought all the special cards. That means we're going to have over 80,000 sold over the next day or so. So fingers crossed that happens today. I didn't really do my dailies on the previous day, but that's fine. Let's have a look what they are today. Buy 5 box of item are going to happen. I'm not worried about doing the card back. And open a Deluxe. You're only worth 990. Let's open one of these. Okay, a bit of a spinny one. Not too great value out there, but that's fine. Did that complete my daily? It didn't. So even though it was a Deluxe pack, because it says in the corner Deluxe, it must mean an Ultra. Now what's the cheapest Ultra I've got? Probably you. Let's just open you up. It's probably not worth doing this quest bins. I'm only going to get 1,000 from it. $250 there is about the best we've come across. I got 260 there. Yeah, it wasn't really worth doing that daily quest. And you'll see a lot of the times I do avoid them. That one there for 3,000 just for buying 5 box of items. That's just going to happen. So we have got the shop open. There's just not many in at the moment. But that's good. It gives me time to catch up. Did you just buy a load? You did off the top. One, two, three. Let's try and get a different tier this time. One's at the top looks like the Generation 5. We will look at the employee, see if I can get a better version of somebody. Okay, no specials in there, but there is a box on the floor, so that means she's probably found one for me. Go and put these down on the shelf. There's actually 2 down here, so yeah. Oh, a God pack. That should mean that every single card is good. Fingers crossed. Starting off with a trainer card, 540. 2,272, and that's not even one of the good ones. 1,000. Same card again for another 1,000. 440 Thunder Beast and another trainer card at the end. Over 5,000 in value out of that God pack. Very, very nice. I do like getting the God packs. I do think that's a nice addition to this game. And now we're coming across a mono pack. I'm not certain which one of these is. So let's just have a look. This might be the party pack if I think it is. And the party pack is just basically the same card, just in different varieties. Yeah. But it's still some nice ones. 440 for the first, 176 for the second. Another 440. So that's probably about the... And another 440. 1,500. That's probably about the best party pack I've ever picked. And that could be just down to the tiers. I'm just looking to make sure there's no boxes on the floor. So it does look like most of the plushies have gone except for... Ah, the one I haven't set a price on. And we just sell these... I think it was market price plus 10 we were selling these for. So basically I need everything except for whatever that rock monster is. And we was just ordering Generation 6. Oh, sorry, Generation 5. So the rock monster's there. 7,500. We've got 57,000 already. That money's coming fast today. So that means we have sold a good amount, yeah. Top shelf's all been cleared. Most of the Dulux on here have been cleared. That's fantastic. It will give us a nice amount of money going into the next day. I'll give her an hand. Hopefully she comes back and does the plushies. And I do need to get into the habit of picking them off the shelf first before I start taking them from outside. Just in case there's partial boxes there, I want to stack them as effective as possible. Yeah, there was a partial pack on the shelf. Perfect. And it's still not full. So I'm probably going to have to start ordering the boxes in 4 at a time. Because we're out of blue now and there's nothing on the shelf. There isn't enough outside to cover it. So yeah, definitely getting busier, the shoppies. Last episode it was a bit of a downer because there wasn't that many people coming in. I keep clutching that door. And I'm okay to take these out because we've just cleared the shelf. As soon as we stock this up, it gives me an idea what I need to order then. Are you coming to buy some? You have? Which ones did you buy? Oh, at the top here. You bought them ones? There's only 2 packs left in there. Let's open them up. See if we can get any good luck. And we'll just do some quick openings on these. Yeah, a bit lackluster the standard packs are. It looks like they've weighted all the rare cards and all the special backgrounds and all that all in the deluxe and the ultimate, and then controlled how many you can buy a week, which I'm not a major fan of, to be honest. We've got the browns already. The blue ones I need to take over. And even with 2 of us stocking up, we're having our job keeping up. What is this? We've got none. And that's just all the plushy stuff. I'll let her deal with that. So basically, yeah, we've got nothing in the back again. But it's nice to see it going. Up to 76,000 now. We've still got... Okay, most of the old ones are cleared. There's just these ultimate here. But that's 40,000. There's another 10,000. So that'll be more than enough to get the upgrade. And fingers crossed, I do want to try and get that upgrade in this episode. So what are you? You're a blue. I think you can go on the shelf. And if you want to buy the blue boxes from the bottom. And if you desperately wanted to fill up your shelves and not have any overflow in the back, what you can do, drop your box on the floor, open the package, and then just put these onto the shelf. At least that way I can order the others in 4 boxes again, not worry about having partials on the shelf. And I don't know if any of these packs can be specials in these boxes. I haven't come across one. But just because I haven't come across one doesn't mean it won't happen. So she'll come and do the plushies in a minute. What else is on the bottom here? Oh, we've done a daily, so let's get that one done. And I'm not going to worry about the card battle, even though it would give us a deluxe pack, which could be about 1,000 in its own. Okay, one here. Yeah, the shelves are all empty again. So nothing on here. I'm going to buy 4s of the first and 3s of the seconds, I think. And that's going to be a very big order. Actually, that was nowhere near as much as it... We was just nearly on the 100,000 as well. But products have got to come in, otherwise we can't make the money. How are we doing with time? We've got about 2 hours left in the shop. Yeah, I'm not grabbing the top ones. And we could have probably sold more than we've sold today if we could have kept the shelves full. Now, I am going to keep checking that employee list. See who's coming up. So I'm looking really for anybody in the 9s category. Because at the moment, our person on the till, we've got a 7.1 and a 7.7. So I am looking for somebody a bit better on the tills, and then maybe that will speed up the tills so that I could have 2 people on stocking until we can push for the next tier. But we're back up to 97. I don't think it's going to be long before we get that next tier. And it is a still enjoyable game. Oh, there's a special pack. Very nice. I am enjoying it. Like I said, it is a little different. Some things for the better, some things for the worse. One of the things I didn't like in this game, they've already replaced, which was everybody walking around like an anime girl. Wasn't my sort of thing. The gameplay has some good things. I like the card. People paying with phones at the till, so you can just swipe it and it's done. I think that's a great addition, which I don't see in many games of this type. There is quite a few games of this type coming out now. And you can definitely tell some are just there for a quick asset flip. So unless something comes up with something a little different than the others, it's probably not something I'll put onto the channel. Not as a full series anyway. There is a couple I have got my eye on. As soon as we finish this series, well, they've opened up another generation, so we've got 2 generations left to unlock. After that, there's definitely 2 I've got in mind. I don't know which one I'm going to bring to the channel first. But we will have another one of these shop sort of games. They do fairly well on the channel. Now, we have finished the day off, but I can't open up the shop with no products on the shelves. So I think I'm going to do the same as I did the last day. Emmy's finished what she's doing now. She can come and help do the supplying for the last bit of the day. And as soon as we've got enough on the shelf, I'm more than willing to open up. And just while I've got them 2 restocking, let's have a look. Well, let's not have a look. Let's just go and unlock Generation 6. So we've got access to all the Generation 6 cards, so I will need to purchase this on the following day, and this one. I have just got enough to get this one, so I think I'm going to spend all my money on that. And then on the following day, we want to stock generation stick singles and boxes, and I would need to buy in a unit. The units we was using. Have we got anything else I want to bring in? Oh, we've got a piano now. 300,000 for a piano. Those are actually not bad corner units. Okay, let's just get these on the shelf. We should definitely have shelves free. Yeah, it's a deluxe. Let's put them on this side. Your ultimate deluxe, so you can go that side. And this shelf I'll probably end up selling. I don't like them by the window. I think I'll go with two of these side by side by the window. We've got a special card. No, it isn't. It's just packs that can't go on the shelf. So I don't know why you're chucking them there when there's room up here. Naughty, naughty. So yeah, let me just finish stocking these shelves and then I'll bring you right the way back before we start the next day. Okay, the shelves are as full as they can be at the moment. I think we run out of product for a lot of it. So I'll put an order in the morning, but let's get the report and do one more day in this session. And one of the most important, 67,000 we got. That's a very nice. Sold 102,000 of products. But yeah, one of the most important things on this day is we have got to get the unit and start getting the Generation 6 in. So let me just check. Is it 200,000 as I suspected for the Generation 7? 250,000. So that's our big thing. We also want to buy the 45,000. Actually, no, it reset yesterday. So all these packs have reset now. So that's fine. We have until next Sunday to buy all these. So all the deluxe ones will be the priorities today. We did pick up 2 achievements. Debt reached 10,000. Unlock Generation 6. I haven't really looked at these achievements or the ones on Steam. I seem to be getting a lot of them without really paying too much of attention. And we're just waiting for people to come in. The shop is open. Let's go and have a look around for trash cards. We haven't done that in this episode. 16 there. 14 there. Let's just come over here because I can see a card on the floor. 96 and 18 one there. No, can't get those. Can't get that from this side. I remember this being here the last time. Oh, it must have been because we've got the update where they can have the second floor. They've added it to the ones that was already pre in the game. So yeah, this wasn't like this before. What have you got in there? And let's just check a couple here. A bit of a spinny one. It should be a bit worth more. 392, not too bad. And a 19. That's fine. That's just a unit. So while the shop's starting to get busy, let's have a look at the daily tasks. So sell 1 piece of furniture. Well, that one's going to be easy, because we did say we might as well get rid of this unit here. Not really doing too much at the moment. And let's sell that. I'll get the 500 back it cost us to buy it. And I'll also get a pack free with the daily missions. So let's go and claim that. Which pack did you give me? Is it one I've already got here? Possibly. Ah, okay. Those cards won't sell because we haven't put a price on it. It's an Ultra Deluxe, so we can go up on the top here. But yeah, I missed out on the previous day. So these ones here should be market price plus 10. And because we've never opened these, let's open a couple of Generation 6. So yeah, all new cards to us. 156 is about the most expensive we got out of there. I think about 10,800 is about the biggest card we've pulled so far. Yeah, just nowhere near as good those aren't. She has caught up with all the products, so let's have a look at what we need to order. So those are the overflow for the blue. So the boxes are looking all pretty good. So if I order, say, 3 boxes of everything and 2 of the top one, that should last for a little bit. We've probably, yeah, we're up to 30,000 already. Don't want that. I want the buying. 2 of those and 3 of every other one. And then see what we've got. So we've got about 5,900. So we've got about 24,000. Let's start with the biggest packs of the week. Start getting them on the shelf so they start selling. And I'll start with that one if I can. Yeah, I can reach it just about. I had to stand on my tippy toes. Okay, we've nearly got a full shelf full. And because I bought a new box, let's take a couple off there. Sample the goods, as I say. Okay, 62 is about the highest out of there, 117 total. Just not gotten really lucky with the cards, unfortunately, with this game. And 72 in that pack. About the same value, about 120. Yep, we just got those specials, and when we get some more money, we'll start getting some more deluxe in. We've got another special on the floor here. A shine pack. Let's take the special out, and let's give it a slow open. What are we going to get out of this one? Okay, 20s across the board, and this one should be worth a bit more. Yep, 540. 764 in total. Not going to grumble at that. And I am going to have to keep helping her out because she's on her own at the moment. I think we said the shelves was empty. Yeah, that's fine. And which one is this? This will be, I think, Generation 5. Let's see if I can get these on the shelf before we put the new ones on. Yeah, these cards are just flying out. I'm trying to find Generation 1, which is right at the very bottom. Oh, actually, I've got a box in my hand. It is strange why these games never allow you to pick up more than one box, because if you're actually working in retail, you'll be picking up multiple boxes at a time. You could bring 3 or 4 boxes in. Just stack them in your hand, and then once one's finished, dump the box on the floor and then go to the next one. But again, these games aren't always for realism. Yeah, we're already out of all the Generation 1s. And before we go any further, I want to check on the employees, see what up. Okay, best on the tills today is a 7.7. That matches what I've already got on the till. And the rest of the values aren't really that much. I'm happy to spend 1,000. I meant to do this on the previous day. Ah, we can actually have 5 employees now. So the next person I would want is a restocker or a till person to replace. We could get one up there, but the rest of the stats are terrible. So let's pay 1,000 to refresh it. Well, we've got an 8.1 on checkout. You're actually really good. 8.4 restock. With a really good movement speed. Now, we will have to change the name because we've already got that one. But yeah, we'll have you in the shop. Where are you? Let's change your name. Well, you got angel wings on, so let's call you Angel. And I want you on supply. I think. Let me just check that's correct. Angel. Yeah, restock 8.4. You will go with the 6.4 we've got at the moment. I mean, yeah, you're no good on the till. Just trying to see if I can move anybody else around. Who's doing the greeting outside again? That's Ninja. So yeah, greeting or restock's about your best ones. Emmy's on the till at the moment. And Stone's on a till. Ah yeah, we've got 9.4 and an 8.4 restockers. You have a much better movement speed than Elaine. So yeah, that's a great improvement and we'll keep looking for better stats. And we've got about 74,000 already sitting there. This money just comes in. Actually, I think we brought the Generation 6, didn't we? Without buying the unit. I mean, that one would be a nice one to do. And contain 1x3 products. Not really enough for what we need. We'd have to have a single one of those for every single item, so no. We'll go with the one, the double row wooden. Got an achievement to claim. Sell one piece of furniture we already done. Pay a bill. Oh yeah, that does help if I pay bills, doesn't it? So let's just clear them out. That was nearly 10,000 in bills then. I forgot all about paying. And we got a pack for that one. And what's the other one? Win a cup. I'm not worried about doing the card battles. They are about to change all the card battles in the game. So we'll have to change you into black in colour to sort of match the system of everything else. And I don't think you're going in that corner. Yeah, it's just red. So it's just slightly too short. In that case, I'm just going to have to add it here for the moment. Not ideal. Trying to change the colour. See. That ain't too bad. Okay, so we're looking for the Generation 6 ones. I think this is it. Can tell because it'd be the one that doesn't have a price on. How are we going to do this? Yeah, that's fine. Took you on the floor. If I change the price and set it, then that will come in and restock it. $39.60 a pack. Ah, I should have been rounding as well. Market price plus 10 round. Just speed them up on the tills, not having to deal with the small coins. And I don't think we got any of the boxes in yet for those. People's already eager to start buying them. I think this is the same as what we've got on the shelf. Oh no, they've already gone. And we do have enough to start purchasing some of the ultimate packs. Put that on the floor because I've accidentally put it on all the shelves where the bottom two are need for the boxes. Let's go and order some of those, which is in the supply menu. So Generation 6. Want at least 4 of those and a couple of more of those. And what's the easiest thing to do? Well, we've actually got nowhere to store the Generation 6 because of the way the rackings are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. So we'd have to put a new racking for Generation 6 there. That will come and real fill the rest in a minute. I just need to go and set a price. But most of the people's finished for the day. Market price 10% round. swear there's something else I haven't rounded up today when I was setting a price. Okay, we've got a special one there. A frame pack. Nice card at the first, 414 and 2 more at the end. 1,458, very nice value. So we're keeping everything stocked. Not certain why none of the plushies have gone on the shelf. Maybe I've ordered the wrong plushies. That definitely looks like the one that should be on the shelf. Possibly not. Maybe I've ordered the wrong type. So what are these? These are the boxes and stuff which overflow because we've got nowhere to store them. That's fine. What are the things doing outside? So we've got one more box which we can keep on the shelf. But they actually do pretty well now. Because what they'll do is they'll stack the product right by the shelves, and same over here. If this is all overflowed, then they'll stack the stuff on the floor. So I think that's a great place to call this episode. We've moved up to Generation 6, which is very nice, but now we need 250,000. And I will change the plushies around, and I think I'm going to start ordering the figurines, and we'll order the Generation 6 ones. And we've got some of the Generation 5 on the shelf, so we'll just put them on the racking. Probably double up everything. Because I don't want to stock up stuff I can't put on a racking somewhere in the side, because it's really hard for me to keep track. I mean, I could have a racking with 5 spaces, but then, like I said, you've got 6 items. You're always going to have 2 spaces at the bottom, empty. I could probably come up with something else. So in between episodes, I'm going to have a little play around, see if I can come up with a system what works a little better than what we're doing at the moment. But hopefully you're enjoying the series still, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.